and welcome back to my channel. Be here. If you watched my last video, we discussed burnout and how embracing a cozy life changed my life. This weekend I'm feeling a bit under the weather, like a little cold, a little sniffle, a little something. So I thought it'd be a perfect time to tell you guys about my herbal tea collection, the tools I use, my mugs, and this whole herbalism thing that I said I would be adopting as a new hobby. As a disclaimer, I am not a medical professional, and I always encourage you guys to do your own research and talk to your own doctors and things like that before deciding to try herbs or anything like that, as everybody's body is different and some people may be allergic to certain things that others aren't. Make sure you do your research if you do decide to try any of these things that I talk about in this video. Okay, now that we got all that out of the way, let's get into the video. Oh, and if you like the vibes, make sure you give me a thumbs up. It really helps me to see what you guys like to see as I'm trying a couple different new things on this channel. Now let's get right into it. So I'm starting off this morning. I'm using one of my cozy Christmas mugs, and I got this from Target. We're gonna talk about mugs later. I have an echinacea, elderberry, and mint and lavender in this tea mix because those things are supposed to help if you're feeling a little bit under the weather. I just love tea so much. So let's get into the tools first. One of my best investments I've made recently is an electric kettle, which I have right over here. I'll put some videos and stuff over here for you guys. I love it. It's glass. It heats the water up to boiling in 2 to 3 minutes, which is really fast. And it helps me to not use the microwave as much. When I first started drinking herbal tea, I would put the water and the tea bag in the microwave and warm them up together. And then I saw some research that says you probably shouldn't do that. So one of the biggest reasons they say not to use the microwave to heat your tea is because it unevenly hits the water. So it doesn't give you the best steep or brew or whatever that you would want for the tea. And if it gets too hot, it can overheat the tea leaves, which can cause bitterness, apparently. They're not really proven or anything, but some people say it does something to the nutrients in the leaves and stuff like that when you put it into like the microwave. So when I got the kettle, I was like, yes. It felt like I went to easy mode, right? Because not only can I get it like hotter water, and quicker, I can get multiple cups. So if I want to drink multiple cups back to back, I'll have a whole kettle full of hot water sitting up here versus me having to keep redundantly like reheating the water, whatever like that. That was the best investment. I got mine off of Amazon. It was $20. It was pretty cheap, pretty affordable, and I love it so far. I've had it for about 2 or 3 weeks now, and I love it so much. But I am impatient. I'm working on my patience. I'm a lot more patient than I was. It feels like water takes a century to boil when you put it on the stove. Like, it don't matter how hot you turn it up, it just feels like it takes forever. So I really appreciate the electric kettle that it gets it done in like 5 minutes or less or whatever. So that was my pain point. And usually if I find pain points and things, I try to find ways to avoid that, because when I feel inconvenienced by something, I'm less likely to do it. Or is that just me? Let me know down below. Can y'all relate to that? The next thing I got was tea diffusers. Again, life-changing for me. Because when I first started drinking tea, I was doing the pre-bag tea, and sometimes I still do it, but I realized I didn't have a lot of flexibility as to what type of herbs or whatever I wanted to put into the tea brew, because sometimes you need something to help you with stress, sometimes you need something that helps you with inflammation or whatever, and there are pre-made mixes. A lot of mixes I have behind me are pre-made. I have recently started buying specific herbs to mix in with those, so I can just personalize my mixes better and better suit like my needs of the day or whatever of that week. I bought a pack of stainless steel tea diffusers, which I just unscrew and I can reuse them and I can wash them, and they're stainless steel, so easy to clean and things like that. And I also bought some disposable tea bags, just like the ones kind of that come in packaged up, just in case I just want to be able to throw them away and I have to like clean up the mess and things like that. Again, getting rid of the inconveniences. So if it's like a day where I'm like, I just want to exist, make this tea and go to bed and not have to, clean up, I can just throw this out. So, and it still gives me the flexibility to put whatever I want to put in those bags. I do have a tea shopping list on my Amazon storefront, and I'll put all of this stuff in there just in case any of you want to check it out. My 2 go-to sweeteners right now for my tea are Tea Forte Amber Tea Sugar, which is a slow crystallized beet sugar, which I feel like is much healthier than regular sugar. I really like this, and they have this on Amazon. They also have it on their website. I typically order their stuff off Amazon. I have ordered from their website before too, but it just comes a lot faster when you order on Amazon, so Amazon. And then my favorite honey right now is this wildflower honey. It's raw, unfiltered, 100% pure. It's from Amarelli, San Francisco. This is the 16 ounce. I wish they had bigger ones, but I can only find the 16 ounce ones. This is my favorite for my tea. I noticed that honey works really well when you're using a bitter herb. It kind of cancels out the bitterness. Another thing I love to put in my tea is lemon and lime juice. Guys, if you make like herbal tea, try squeezing the lemon or using a lemon juice in it. It magnifies the fruity flavor so much for me. If you haven't tried it, try it. And then if you do try it, let me know down in the comments if you like it or not. Because once I realized that, I was like, my tea life changed a lot. Lemon juice brand that I use is Cecilia. It is lemon juice squeezed from lemons, not concentrate. And then they have a lime juice as well. And you know, warmed up lemon juice is pretty good for your digestive tract anyway. So I love that. So let's get into the mugs. Most of my mugs are the Target seasonal $5 mug from their little seasonal section, and it has me in a chokehold. But at least I know I got the problem right. That's the first step, I think. Acknowledgement, right? I have a problem, and I would go buy more, so I'm more than I wanted the other day. But we have to calm down, okay? But I love them, and the reason that I love those mugs so much is because, one, affordable. I don't think $5 for one mug is super pricey. They're dishwasher safe, they're microwave safe. When I pour like that really hot water out of my kettle into it, it doesn't break or anything. It can handle the hot temperatures. I just love the cute designs. It's so cozy and fun. And then I'm gonna include a little montage to them right now. I love that they change the designs of the cups or the mugs every year. It makes it feel like a novelty thing. So I feel like each year I should go in and get me one because it's not gonna be the same thing the next year. And now I have like a whole collection. My old thing to collect used to be snow globes, but now I'm into like tea. I'm like, I'm gonna collect all the tea mugs. So I wanna collect all kind of cool tea mugs. Hopefully I can like branch out and find other places that have tea mugs too. All right, I feel like this is an excellent transition point to get into the meat of the things, the tea, the herbal tea, right? I love herbal tea so much, y'all. I love it so much. It's exciting. I get excited getting new tea like it's something like a precious gift or something. Like I said before, when I first started, I used the pre-bag tea. I still have some. There's 2 companies that I like to get pre-bag tea from right now, and Davidson is one of them. I love their pre-bag tea. I used to go and get it from Home Goods all the time. That's a hack right there, y'all. If y'all like tea, check out your Home Goods because sometimes they have like really good tea marked down cheaper than it is on like Amazon and stuff like that. Go check out the section, y'all. Go check out the section. Trust me. I used to go there faithfully every Saturday. I like Tazo. The Tazo Passion is really good if you're looking for something really flavorful to mix in with your more herby, bitter type things. I really love that. It literally can cover anything. I put it in some, I think it was a really strong Tootsie tea, and I couldn't even taste the Tootsie. I only tasted the Passion. Organic India also has bag tea, and I like theirs as well. They have a turmeric, ginger, and Tootsie blend, and I could not find it. I kept buying it faithfully, and then I couldn't find it in the store anymore, but that's such a good mixture, Tootsie, turmeric, and ginger. And it was really good too. So now my collection, almost basically all my collection is loose leaf tea. And nothing against pre-bag. I feel like pre-bag herbal tea is great because it's beginner friendly, easy to access, and you don't have to worry about buying all these individual bags or diffusers or different type of herbs and stuff like that. So I feel like getting the bag tea is a good way to like see if you like it or not before you start like spending money on extra stuff. And I highly recommend doing that because that's exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly what I did before I started getting the loose tea. So with that being said, I want to tell you guys a couple benefits of using loose leaf tea. Loose leaf teas usually use whole leaves, which retains the flavor, quality, essential oils, things like that within the tea leaf. Usually you get a better flavor profile when you use the loose leaf teas, and I have noticed that with my tea collection that I have right now. And it's more likely to also retain the nutrients just because I feel like it's a more organic raw state. I feel like in the tea bags, they're more processed, which allows it to be a lower price point and more accessible to people and stuff like that, but you know. The leaves have more room to expand, flavorful, which also allows a more flavorful profile. Y'all, that was kicking my butt trying to get that out. I need to hurry up and drink this tea. I'm struggling. And in a way, loose leaf tea is healthier because it has higher antioxidant content, just because it's more of the organic, and you can get more out of the leaves. So that's why I do it. With that being said, a large majority of my tea collection is one brand because my favorite tea brand right now is Tea Forte. And I would like to thank Tea Forte for, just kidding, I am not sponsored, but we can speak it into existence. Ain't nothing wrong with practicing, right? Ain't nothing wrong with practicing. Tea Forte, if you see me and you wanna work together, I'm number to call away, okay? A girl can dream, right? A girl can dream. So back over here, I have my tea collection, and now I'm going to insert another little montage of all my teas to show you guys what I have so far, and I'm gonna show you what's in them and stuff like that as well. So we'll get right into that, but before we get into that, let me tell you what's in my cup. Let me tell you more about what's in my cup. So I told you guys echinacea and elderberry were in here, and I'm gonna read my script because I want to make sure I'm saying it right. So echinacea is known for boosting immune function. It can help reduce the duration and severity of colds by supporting the body's natural defenses, so it's good for your immune system. We love that. Elderberry, it has a strong antiviral and antioxidant properties, helping to reduce cold and flu symptoms, especially congestion and sore throat. And then we all know mint is just great when you're like feeling congested. I feel like it just opens everything up. So yeah, mint provides soothing relief for sore throats, helps clear sinuses, and can ease digestive discomfort and promote relaxation while you're feeling sick. So I thought those three would be a great little combo. So that's what we're sipping on. And I need to sip it more because I'm talking more and sipping less. Now while I finish this up, I'm gonna throw in a little montage of all my teas and what they look like and what's in them so I can show you guys. So here's the tour of my tea collection. I hope you enjoy. So one of the teas that I showed you was a defense tea. That's the tea that I have in here. It already had the echinacea and the elderberry in it, and then I added my citrus mint into it to make it great. One thing I love about these loose leaf teas for Tea Forte, a lot of them are pre-mixed, but they're really good at mixing the herbs that you need together and making them taste good. So I really love that. They have a serenity one. There's one that's a purified one. Y'all, if you have trouble with like digestive bowel movements and stuff like that, I started drinking that when I feel like bloated or stopped up, and it be clearing it out, y'all. I don't know what it is that's in here. Is it what has ginger, fennel, spearmint, licorice root? It has a lot, nettle. I don't know what it is that's in here because they're all really good for you, and a lot of them are good for your digestion, but it just helps clear it out, y'all. So if you're looking for that, I highly suggest the purified one. I know I showed my favorite ones right now are the blueberry merlot. That's like one of their most popular loose leaf teas. It's so good. It has sage in it. It's so good. And it has hibiscus in it as well. But if you're looking for like a fall vibe, the apple spice one, it's so cinnamon. It's like cinnamon, rooibos, and apple. It's just like, it gives like apple cinnamon tea. And it's a really strong flavor profile. You don't need a lot of it, and I love that. So yeah, going back to the herbalism and the different like benefits and of the herbs and the things that I drink, I have been seeing good progress with drinking these certain herbs like each day or twice a day and things like that. I'm not against taking medicine because I also take medicine, but sometimes medicine feels like a band-aid fix, like you just need to like fix your body. So that's what really drove me to like learn more about herbs and try to go into this herbalism thing. I am not a certified herbalist. I don't even know what it takes to be one of those, but I have been studying and like figuring out what works for my body basically. Oh my gosh, this angle looks so much better. Why didn't I do this one first? I've been watching herbalist content. I've been looking at herbalist like articles about herbalism, and I also have this book which is called The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies, which has been helpful. The Healing Power of Plant Medicine. I love it. It's so easy to follow, and my favorite thing about it is in the back you can actually let me see. You can go through the index and you can look up things by herb, but you can also look it up by like ailment. So like if I have, like this says bladder infection right here. Bladder infection. Right here. All these pages have herbs that can help with bladder infection, for example. So I really, really love that. So for me lately, something that I've been struggling with is inflammation and stress and just like not being able to manage my stress well. So I've been heavy on the Tulsi and the valerian root, and I have seen a lot of help when I drink the Tulsi at least once or twice a day. I have found myself not in pain as much because those herbs do help with inflammation. Pictures of the flowers. It has more about it. It tells you the background, and then underneath each flower or herb, it tells you what it helps with. So like this, can you see here? This one says this herb soothes muscle spasms right here, which is something I needed help with. So I was actually looking into this herb, which is calendula or pot marigold. I was actually gonna look and see if I can find this in like a tea herb that I can like steep in water, because I definitely want to try it. I have all kind of things. There's tons of books like this. You don't have to get this one. If you are interested, I think this was worth it. But you can also just Google all this stuff. You don't have to get in the book. I just like having everything in one place. That's just me. I want to eventually be able to grow my own herbs, have a garden, and things like that, but I'm not quite in that space yet. I'm at the point where I went from bag tea to the loose leaf that I'm getting and like sourcing from others and figuring out what I like. But I think in a couple steps I'll be to that point. I don't know about like me taking care of plants and stuff, but I really want to be good at it. So we're gonna try maybe have a plant or something. I don't know. I'm nervous about that, but that is what I want to do. I want to have my own stuff and just be able to have my own herbs. So we'll get there eventually, but I don't want to rush it either. I just want to embrace this point of the journey in life in general that I'm in and be okay with it, because it's working for me in this moment, and I'm truly, truly enjoying drinking the tea, taking those moments to just brew it and make the tea, picking a cute mug I like, and like finding alternative sweeteners and finding different herbs and stuff, and how it makes my body feel. So it's really cool to me. So it's really that part, and the fact that it also helps me physically, that I really love about it. So yeah. Before I go, I want to give you guys some of my favorite herbs right now. My top ones right now are Tulsi, which is also known as holy basil. It's known for reducing stress, enhancing immune function, and supporting respiratory health. Lavender, I just love lavender. I love the scent of lavender. We made lavender syrup. It was so good. I seen one of my favorite YouTubers use lavender syrup in her matcha, and I must try that like immediately. Lavender is calming, supposedly helps with anxiety, insomnia, and mild pain relief. It is so calming for me. Even the scent of lavender is calming. Valerian root. Okay, valerian root smells terrible. It smells terrible. If you use valerian root, make sure you put something in there with it to like try to mask it, because it smells like boo-boo. It promotes relaxation and aids in sleep by soothing the nervous system. Valerian root is something, if you've taken Sleepy Time Extra, the extra part is that they added valerian root to it. So just so you know. So technically I could just take any tea and make it like Sleepy Time by adding chamomile and valerian root to it if I wanted to. Ginger. Ginger is very good for digestion, eases nausea, improves digestion, and has anti-inflammatory properties. We love, 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 love the things with anti-inflammatory properties. I feel like a lot of the issues are deep-rooted in inflammation issues, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Hibiscus, I love the flavor of hibiscus. A lot of the mixes that I have from Tea Forte have hibiscus in them because I feel like it just carries the flavor. And it also has its health benefits as well, but it has a really good flavor. It's high in antioxidants, supports heart health, and may lower blood pressure, which is always good. Next is spearmint. I know there's some articles that say spearmint helps reduce PCOS symptoms, as far as like overgrowing in your hair. What is that word? I can't think of the word. But when your hair overgrows, I just had to shave y'all before this because the hair be going back so fast because of PCOS. I'd be fighting for my life. It calms digestion, it reduces stress, and it may balance hormones. And then I have two more. One is chamomile. Chamomile is just like, I feel like everybody loves chamomile. It's known for relaxation, aiding sleep. I do feel more calm when I drink chamomile. It doesn't necessarily make me sleepy like valerian root does, but it does like make me feel a little bit more calm. And it also soothes digestive issues. So if you mix some chamomile, some ginger, and some lemon juice, oh baby, your digestion finna be. And then the last one is rooibos. It's rich in antioxidants. We love antioxidants. Caffeine free, and they say it may be good for skin and heart health. I looked up this tea and it has other benefits as well, but yeah. Always do your own research or use your own judgment. I am simply sharing what has worked for me. That wraps up the video. We went through herbal teas, my tools, my mug collection, a little bit on herbalism, and a suggestion for my like favorite beginner friendly herbs to start with if you would like. I want to thank you if you made it this far. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I just been yapping about me loving herbal teas this entire video, and I truly appreciate y'all. Don't understand how much I appreciate when y'all are like, yeah, we love this, in videos where I'm just being myself and talking about my favorite things. Like, it's literally so heartwarming and wholesome for me. So being able to freely yap and just talk about things with y'all, I feel like we close, we friends. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget, if you like the vibe, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to join the cozy little corner over here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video.